Today is July 2nd, 2025. It's Talking Giants brought to you by SeatGeek. It's the 4th of July week, and throughout the years, you know, if you've been following us for a long time, you know that I've done Bleeding Blue. You know that I've done a Giants history show. You follow JM Football, you know I do a lot of trivia stuff on there. So, like, throughout the years, I've always wanted to do, like, more history stuff and more trivia stuff on the channel. Well, today we're doing a combination of that, because we're going to do 2 Sporkles in a podcast.
Sporkle was huge back in high school. So
yeah.
This is very cool. Yeah.
And I'm joined by my friend, one of my best friends in the world, Nicky Snacks. How are you, my friend?
I'm well, buddy. How are you?
I'm good.
Sweating.
Yeah, we're in the warehouse.
Profusely,
it's hot.
You know what? I think it's going to keep our minds sharp.
It will. Last time we really talked with you, you won Wheel of Fortune, and you admitted on national television that you love the Giants more than family breathing.
Correct. And it's true.
And it's true.
It's absolutely true. And you know me, I love my family.
So how's been you celebrating your win ever since? You kind of went on a little media tour. You went on DNR.
I did go on DNR, which is my favorite show.
You were on Evan and Tiki recently, and it was brought back up, so your media tour kind of continued.
Yeah, so it was a couple months later, and I finally got my apology from Tiki.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're buddies now.
Been a long time coming.
We're buddies now. We got a beer last week. We didn't do that. I'm not there yet. But yeah, it's been.
You're not there.
I'm not there yet. No. I got my apology. That's step 1 in the healing process. There's like 8 more steps that still need to be made. But that's okay. But no, it's been very cool. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It was a lot of fun, and Jeopardy's next.
It really?
I don't even know how to spell Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. So we're here. It's 4th of July week. We're going to do 2 different Sporkles. One Sporkle being every player Eli Manning has thrown a touchdown pass to. Another one being the Super Bowl 46 Giants roster. Ooh. Can we complete the whole thing?
If we don't, we suck.
So, I mean, do you want to just get right to it?
Let's rip it.
I want to do every player that Eli Manning has thrown a touchdown pass to first.
All right.
If you're a podcast listener, this will be a lot easier to actually watch on YouTube. But, I mean, I think even if you're on the podcast app, we're going to talk through everything that we do and everything that we talk about.
Absolutely.
Are you better at typing? No, you drive.
Come on, buddy.
You're a traveling salesman for a living.
I am. Yeah. I think we know the answer to that.
I think we can do this in 20 minutes.
I think so, too.
All right. We don't need practice mode.
No, absolutely not.
On your mark, get set, go.
All right. How do you want to start this?
Shocky.
All right. Burris.
Vasante
Shanko.
We're not going in order. Oh, Shanko, I think, is in order. Oh, God. How do you spell Shanko?
I know he caught a touchdown. I think it was probably his rookie year.
There's an extra. Shit. How do you spell it? Here we are.
All right.
That's a sport.
All right. Well, we have a producer. Spell Vasante Shanko and let us know.
Yeah, look it up.
Text it to me.
Marcellus Rivers.
Great one. How about Darrell Scott?
I think that's much later, 2013.
Let's get some random ones out of the way. Just, how about Amani Toomer? It's not really random.
It's not really random.
How
about David Tyree?
David Tyree, that's a good one. 04. Wow. So this is regular season.
This regular season and playoffs.
Okay.
It says regular season and playoffs only.
Okay.
No preseason.
Well, yeah, of course. Tim Carter,
good.
That's a good one. Derek Ward.
Tiki.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Ward.
Derek Ward. Bradshaw. I know we had one against Miami.
Jacobs.
74 against
funny?
Dallas.
This is on the Sporkle. It says Kevin Boss when it's supposed to say tight end.
Oh, so they're cheating us. How about another special tight end, Jake Ballard? And I do think we have spelling for Vasante Shanko.
It really frustrated me that
it is Shiancoe.
I'll say it again because I wasn't typing.
Shian.
Got it. It was Vasante Shanko was one of the first players like in my fandom life that I got mad that he went somewhere else and like was successful. Like,
yeah, he was good with Minnesota.
We didn't use him right.
Yeah. He had a great name too.
It's Brett Favre.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Steve Smith.
Do you know if we're doing trivia, who caught Brett Favre's last throw as a Green Bay Packer?
No.
Corey Webster.
Oh, as a Green Bay Packer, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job.
Come on, not bad, huh? I'm good at this sometimes. Said Tim Carter, right? How about?
I'm typing in Dominic Hickson, who was 2008.
Dominic Hickson, good one. How about Henry Hynoski?
You are really going random.
I know. Sorry.
Oh wait, there's another receiver.
Okay, so why don't we break it down? You want to do receivers first, and then we'll get the others out of the way? That's fine.
I kind of want to go in order of year.
All right, what year we got next?
We're in 08. We have a receiver. Dominic Hickson's done. Steve Smith is done.
08.
Burris, Toomer, done.
Okay, that's
I don't
good
think
to
we're
know.
going to get this receiver.
Steve Smith?
He's already in.
Oh, you put him in. Okay. You don't think we're going to get this receiver. Why not? All right, so then we skip it. We don't want to do dead air. It's like bad radio, right?
Tight end in 08.
Should we skip that one too?
Yes. I mean, how about Hedgecock?
Madison Hedgecock? Yup.
08.
Yup.
Great. Wide receiver 09. Manningham was a rookie in 09.
He was. What about, no, he was there, not there yet. There's another receiver in 09?
There's two more receivers
Two more receivers in 09. So 09, we have Manningham.
I'm going to start typing in like Travis Beckham is the tight end in 2010.
Yeah. He had a great one in 11 against the Packers. Remember that one when they were undefeated?
I don't think that was a touchdown.
No, he was in.
I thought he was.
Wait, are you sure it wasn't? You know what play I'm talking about, though, right? Yeah.
I think he was tackled at the 1 yard line.
But didn't they call it a touchdown? But you're saying, regardless of the case, he scored a touchdown.
This is important to remember.
I know it is. We suck. We ran a Giants history podcast.
We're rusty.
We are. We're very rusty, but we're going to be good. How much time? We got 16 minutes? Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I'm typing in Bear Pascal.
Bear Pascal. It's still make him throw to Pascal. Make him throw to Manningham. Thank God. What about Ramses Barden?
Good. No, never. What?
How are you spelling it? There's no way. Ramses Barden caught a touchdown from Eli Manning.
Was it that Panthers game? Maybe he never caught one.
Producer.
No, it's Barden.
Yeah. It's not coming up?
It's not coming up.
Oh, I don't know about that. I want a fact check on that.
I mean, another one is like Devin Thomas never caught one. No.
He made some big plays. And
it was more of a special teamer.
Yeah.
It's funny. Devin Thomas was like Ramses Barden before Ramses Barden.
Yeah, pretty much. What about Martellus Bennett? Didn't he score?
I think he was 2012.
He scored one, yeah.
2012, yeah.
What a bust he was. I was so pumped when he signed him, too. I don't think Brandon Myers
let's do Knicks, because he was 09.
Oh, yeah, get Knicks out of the way.
Did I already do Cruz? I think
it was the first
11.
one. Second one. Shocky was the first. How
about Jernell Jernigan?
Jernell Jernigan.
He's 13. I thought he'd be earlier.
I got a crazy one, and again, it's random. I'm going all over the place. I know you're trying to go in order. I'm sorry. What about Corey Washington, the preseason hero?
Nice. Yeah. Yes. Great call.
Yeah. Preseason training camp standout.
All right, hear me out. I'm just going to type in a common last name. Johnson. Great. Dorsey Johnson.
Oh, my God. You know what? Good thing you did that. Good thing you did it. Now, here's a... Do we have any... I off the top of my head, do we have any offensive linemen that he threw to?
No.
We don't, right?
Nothing here.
Okay, I didn't think so. We got Shocky.
How about DJ Ware?
Oh,
what?
Really? Big 2-point conversion in Green Bay that game we were talking about Beckham.
Danny Ware? No way, man. Get out.
What about Wayne Gallman? Did he get maybe a tail end?
No,
because that was more with
2019.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Whoa, great job. 2017. I forgot he was that old.
All right, well, Saquon.
Barkley.
Yeah, get that one out of the way.
Do we have any more halfbacks? Yes, we do. In 2012, there was a halfback.
2012. So that.
Oh, how about David Wilson? It is.
David Wilson. Yeah, David Wilson. Right. I think he probably had one in that Saints game, right? Didn't he score like 4 touchdowns that game?
So I don't know. We have some more halfbacks in 2015. So this is Rashad Jennings.
Jennings for sure. You had one against Buffalo.
This is Shane Vereen is another. Nope, never mind.
Wait, Vereen? No. How'd you spell Vereen?
Vereen. Vareen.
No, it's Vereen. Try that.
Nice, good call.
Won a couple spelling bees back in the day. How many more halfbacks we got?
I think we're done with halfbacks.
We're done with halfbacks. All right, good.
Maybe. Let me check. We're done with halfbacks.
All right, that's good to know. We got a lot of tight ends still.
A lot of tight ends.
Did Brandon Myers ever score one?
Probably did. Yes, he did. Nice job. 2013. Nice job.
I know he dropped a big pass against Chicago.
We have 3 receivers on the left-hand side of our column. 1 in 2012, 1 in 2009, and then 1 in 2008.
2008. That's gonna bother me.
Like there had to be another guy like after Burris went down.
Yeah, well, that was the Hickson year.
But
like when he stepped in to be number 1. No, I know. I'm just saying we have Hickson. I'm sure everybody's listening that's screaming at us right now.
Ruben Randall?
Oh, yeah.
a little later on.
He sucked.
Oh, he was 20. He's the 2012 one.
He sucked.
He didn't like suck though.
He sucked. Trust me. I know talent. He sucked. He was a bum. He was lazy.
He was used out of necessity.
Yeah. Fucking Jerry Reese. What about Benny Fowler?
This is a great call. Probably a little later.
Yeah, it's definitely later, but
Nope.
he's not even in there. Benny Fowler, come on. What?
I mean, a clone of Benny Fowler is Cody Latimer.
Oh yeah, that's he's definitely got to be on there.
Yeah.
What about Larry Donnell? I mean, he caught
nice 2014.
Caught 12 in Washington in one game. So, halfbacks are done. So it's tight ends and receivers.
We'll tie 2015.
We'll tie. Nice.
Adrian Robinson, the JPP of tight ends.
The JPP of tight ends.
He was a tight end in he was listed as 2014. There's another tight end in 2014. That's not Will Tye. That's not Larry Donnell. I feel like this has got to be like a white guy.
Some randoms. What about Simonson? Scott Simonson, he's a little later, right? Yeah.
He's later. Yeah, he's 2018.
We only have 18 left. Wow, we're not doing too bad. Well, some people probably
11 minutes left.
Oh, so you want to take a coffee break quick?
No. I may have to, you know what? It's a good time. I'm going to pause the quiz.
Okay. All right.
Because I got to talk to you about SeatGeek Snacks. You know, this show is sponsored by SeatGeek. It's presented by SeatGeek. How about this? Today's Giants Trivia, sponsored by SeatGeek. The MLB's in full swing. The NFL schedule is out. Come join Snacks and I at some Giants games. With SeatGeek, MLB's official ticket marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app in the world. There's more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. Concerts, sports, festivals, and more. You going to any concerts at PNC?
Yes, Goo Goo Dolls in August.
Yeah. Iris, I hope it rains.
Well, the Buffalo show is the greatest live show of all time. Yeah.
Iris. Yep. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. You know the drill. Red means bad, green means good. Usually it's said the other way around. And you know we came through for you guys. You can use code GIANTS2025 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. 10% off any tickets with promo code GIANTS2025. Thank you to SeatGeek.
Thank you, SeatGeek.
All right, here we go.
We're back?
We're back.
Clock's running, okay.
I can't believe Ramses Barden isn't on.
It doesn't... how
about this? Andre Brown. No Andre Brown?
We can't be spelling the name right. I'm telling you. Producer Ramses Barden.
It's spelled
NY
right.
Giants. I don't know. Maybe
he was a starter for me in Madden, even though he sucked.
Yeah, he was terrible. He was like the new Burst. He was like the really tall, right? Yeah,
supposed to be. Yeah. I just tried Andre Brown, no go. I just tried Orleans Darkwater, no go.
All right, so and we still have how many backs left? No, you said we're done with backs. Why are you guessing backs?
Good point. It's
hot in here.
That's a great point.
It's all right. See, when I'm sober, I'm good.
Hey, how about Darius Slayton? Good old.
Oh
Darius.
yeah, just throw him out there. Yeah.
How about Evan Engram?
Yep. Unfortunately,
let's get these 20. How about Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yeah, get him out of the way.
He was also 2014.
So I'm guessing like Obi, like that's his first. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
How about who's another 16? How about Sterling Shepard?
Shep's definitely up there.
Oh, there's Russell Shepard.
Oh, nice. 2 for 1. Love that.
And that's a Sporkle.
Love that. That's a Sporkle. We did a Johnson and we did a Williams, right? Just making sure. Okay. All right. Like you said, get the names out there. Jones.
TJ Jones. 2019.
And we never would have got that.
He was a preseason here. I think I would have eventually got
that? I don't think that would have stumped me.
That's when we started like all coming up.
Let's see. My producer texted me. Shit, yeah, it's right.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
What the fuck?
He didn't do it.
I don't know if I believe that.
All right, so we have wide receiver 2013 that we need, a tight end in 2014,
Benny Fowler,
another wide receiver in 2014. We're forgetting. Oh, Dwayne Harris is another one.
Dwayne Harris, yeah,
he's 2015.
Definitely caught one in New Orleans.
Wide receiver in 2016. Come on, who was running around in 2016?
Well, it was playoff year, so.
I mean, we should have Rashad Jennings. We need a wide receiver and a tight end from 2016.
2016. Who's our tight end?
Larry Donnell, Will Tye.
We got Donnell, Tye, and there's the third, and Simonson wasn't on there. Sorry, Simonson won, but he was later. Later. All right. I'm not gonna dead step focus on that. I'm trying to go through everything, but 2013 is gonna bother me now, or 2016 is gonna bother me because that was a playoff team.
Yes.
In a decade of misery, we've had 2 fun years, and that was one of them.
Yes.
And we have a receiver and a tight end in 16.
Yeah.
And OBJ seemingly caught every touchdown in 16, so that doesn't help us.
We have Shepard. Dwayne Harris. I don't even know if he was on that team.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Yeah,
he was.
I know he was on 15.
Oh, son of a! I was gonna say it and I didn't. Good restraint, Snacks. Good restraint. Shit. 2016.
I'm telling you right, there's one 2017 wide receiver that I know we're not going to get.
Oh, and you know it like off the rip?
Like I know that we're not going to get.
Well, we didn't score in 2017.
Correct.
So.
And also, everybody and their mother got hurt.
Yeah, that's true. I was ugly.
I'm not even typing in Marshall. Brandon Marshall.
No, he didn't score. It's unbelievable.
Not even worth a type.
He didn't score, right?
No.
Who was worse, him or Galladay? Well, no, it was Galladay for the contract.
Oh, Marshall just got hurt.
Yeah. I was pumped about Brandon Marshall, though, coming off that playoff year. I thought,
yeah. And we needed offense.
Yeah, we did. And we needed a big body like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Who's this last one in 2019?
Last touchdown he threw, I guess, right? What did he throw on?
This is maybe Golden Tate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good call. That's right. He came in right when we traded. Yeah.
How about Roger Lewis?
Oh, yeah,
yes,
Roger
2016.
Lewis. Look at that. Oh, well, there's our receiver.
So we're done.
We need a tight end in 16.
We need a tight end at 16. Oh, and another receiver. I just saw that. So we need another
score
tight
that much in 16.
I don't know. A lot of guys. Sterling Shepard, Roger Lewis, Victor Cruz,
16.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, this is. Well, we have 9 left. I'm gonna shoot myself. Oh, I probably shouldn't say it on the air. I'm not going to do that for the FBI watching.
There's still an 08, 09 receiver that we're forgetting too.
Yeah, but I feel that's just some probably random one game, right? 08.
I mean,
did Ruben Drone? No, is that a halfback?
No,
we're done with halfback. We're done with halfbacks.
It's a good guess though.
Every once in a while, I'm trying to think of like who was like punt returner and kick returner.
Yeah, think more along like
that didn't play, but
the
you know what I mean?
Jernigan vibe.
Right, exactly. Like you said, Devin Thomas, special team, but in that regard, Tim Carter, I can't believe I remember Tim Carter.
He's a legend.
He is a legend. He was fast. Just got too hurt. He went to Auburn.
This is tough.
I mean, we're doing all right. I'm pretty impressed.
I kind of want to get to 50.
So we need 2 more.
We're at 48 out of 57, and we have 5.5 minutes
and we got
left.
all the obvious ones out of the way. Essentially, yeah.
Basically. I mean, we have Ingram. There's another 2017.
Get Pascal, Ballard, Boss. Manningham's off. Toomer, Burris, Shockey.
I typed in Knicks, right? Yes.
Shockey. Who did Eli throw to?
Randall,
2005 is done, right? It's 2008's the earliest one that we're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
2008 and 2009.
And it's receiver?
Yeah, basically everything left is receiver.
And then one tight end.
Except 2014.
And
2016 and 2017 there's a tight end.
Okay, 2017.
I'm out on anything 27.
I know.
Just
I get
not
it.
even.
I understand.
Did he ever throw one to Rhett? He did throw one to Rhett Ellison.
Wow. Oh, that bum. Okay.
All right, so that was 2017.
All right, okay.
Rhett Ellison. All right, so we're at 49 out of 57.
All right, we need at least. We're not going to sleep if we don't get at least 50.
I know. Dude, I feel like this 2013, 2014 receiver is gonna get me.
Sonoris Moss.
Oh, yes. That's earlier. 2008. Great job. Great job.
Ooh, I'm done now. That one pumped me up.
Returner. Yeah.
Returner.
Yes,
wow.
Great job.
Nice. Let's think of
And what's 09? I want to complete this whole left side.
Yeah. Let's think of some random free agent signings. Because I'm trying to think of draft, and the draft picks we know pretty well. But like random free agent guy. Like
This is you. This is your prime.
I know. I know. Watch the Snacks. Benny Fowler pisses me off. I could have sworn he scored.
Yeah, I'll type him again.
Producer, can you look if Benny Fowler ever scored?
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, but
Cheating.
yeah, all right, fine. Producer, don't do that. It's cheating. I wish I had it on my phone. I would pretend like I have an emergency and just cheat, but I don't.
You can't do that.
3 minutes. You're right. This is like my wheelhouse. It should be right there. I should be remembering this. 2009, correct?
Yeah.
Loss was 8. 2009, we...
Not Manningham.
2009, we...
Hakeem Nicks' rookie year.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm trying to think of 2014 was a really fun year. We have a receiver there.
I don't know how fun it was, but...
No, 2014 was fun because Eli started throwing the ball more.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That's all he did was throw the ball. 2009, my God. I'm trying to think. How did our year end that year? It was the year before Deshaun.
It was like a 10 and...
I know we made the playoffs.
Like a 9-7, 10-6 year.
Did we make the playoffs? Did we make because we won? So 07 we won, 08 we were the best team in football. No,
Yeah.
I don't think we made it in 09.
I think they had a decent year though. I don't think it was horrible.
No, well they didn't really get horrible until after 46.
They're actually much better. If you look at their record year in and year out.
I know we were just.
It's kind of crazy how 05, 06, 07, those stretches of 3 years where the narrative. Especially the narrative after 06 was these people need to be fired. And it's they just had 2 consecutive playoff appearances.
I know.
And people need to be fired?
I know.
I would kill for 2 consecutive playoff appearances.
At this point, yeah. So would I. Even
right,
getting trounced in the wild card round.
1:40 left.
Damn, man. 09. This is going to bother me. Any white receivers? We're just not thinking
who was the I don't know if you ever caught one, but Brandon Stokely? No.
That's a good one. Nice pull.
Did I spell it? Yeah, no Brandon Stokely.
That's a nice pull.
I think I spelled it Stockley. I may be spelling it wrong.
he got signed when
he got
Hickson
hurt
went
and
down.
he got hurt and it was not good. I don't think the timing of that lines up because that would be more or less 2011, I think. All right, we have a minute left. We just gonna give up?
No. We nuts? I do a lot of things. Give up is not one of them.
Amen.
I do a lot of bad things, but this is really going to bother me. When we see the names, I'm going to be so pissed.
Yeah.
Especially if he caught more than one.
I'm going to be more or less pissed for the 13 to 16 ones that we don't have right now.
Yeah.
So we have 50 out of 57. There's 35 seconds left.
Which, I'm sorry, I think that's pretty good.
By the way, the Sporkles, I should have said this earlier, the Sporkles are in the description of this episode if you want to play along with us.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And somebody's going to be like, I got all 57 out of 57. No, they didn't. I guarantee it. I bet my life on it. Damn. I'm looking at that timer and I'm getting really sad.
15 seconds.
Shanko.
Yeah, we already said him.
Myers, we said. Brandon Myers.
So Pasco, I feel like there's more white tight ends we're forgetting. Oh, Daniel Felzy. All right, so let's go in order here. Derek Hagan, 09, we didn't get.
Yeah, that's
Lewis Murphy. If I'm here for 40 minutes, maybe we get it.
Maybe.
Daniel Fells, I'm disappointed with myself because he was actually kind of decent, but he fucked up his neck.
Correct. Yeah, he wasn't bad. Yeah, the next one's gonna. This
Preston
pisses me
Parker?
off. That pisses me off.
For how much misery he has provided in my life, the fact that I forgot about him makes me angry.
We should have just ripped off his name just to begin with. Yeah,
he
all he did was drop the ball.
He makes me perpetually angry.
Yeah.
2015, I think he cost us the first 2 games of the season. We would have been 2-0, especially that Falcons game, week 2. Anyway, Jarrell Adams, okay. Tavares King is one of those special teamers.
And that's annoying because he threw King a bomb in the wild card game against Green Bay.
And then Hunter Sharp in 2017, no memory. We got 88%. The average score is 40%. If you look at quiz stats, what was our best poll? Corey Washington, you had the best poll.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Only 8.6% of people got Corey Washington. And the rest of the ones that we didn't get, everybody else.
They're all right there. Yeah.
Everybody else didn't get. Apparently, a lot of 25% of people remember Tavares King.
Well, it was the play. It was it was like not a Hail Mary. You know what I mean? It was like the 60-yard bomb.
Point. All right, so we did all right.
That's not bad.
I maybe would have wanted 90, but it's all right.
Well, I'm not good at math. One more would have been 90.
Probably. Want to name the Super Bowl 46 roster?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, and maybe we'll talk after.
We need 100% of this.
Maybe we'll talk after.
I don't think we're gonna get 100% of it though.
No, we're not. But I'm relying on you though.
Oh, fuck.
We have 10 minutes to do this.
All right.
Steve Weatherford.
Yep. Lawrence Tynes.
Carr. Tynes.
Just do Eli. Get it. Get Eli out of the way.
Manning.
Manningham.
Let's do Manningham. Sure.
While you're typing it.
Number 12. This is Jernigan. This is Barden.
I still don't believe the whole Barden no touchdown thing, by the way. But regardless.
15 is Devin Thomas.
Yes, correct. Special team.
20 is Mook.
Mukamura. Prince. See, with names like Human York. Producer.
I know how to spell human.
You do? Okay.
Umienyorah.
Oh, you're spelling that.
I spelled it wrong. I was so confident.
I know how to spell it. OC Human Yorah, producer.
I got it.
You got it. Never mind.
Umienyorah.
Got it. Stay on standby, though, because we may need other spellings. Spencer Paysinger.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it just came to my mind.
How about number 21?
Kenny Phillips. Do Antrell Rowe while you have it. It's 5 letters. Tyler Sash, rest in peace.
Sash is a great call.
Aaron Ross.
How about we do Jacobs? 28.
Do the
28
backs.
is Ware.
Yep. Bradshaw, do the backs.
This is Scott.
Yep.
33.
Bradshaw.
Let's
get the running backs out of the way. Do Hynoski, the fullback, out of the way. Get Diassi, the long snapper, out of the way.
Yep.
Rocky Bernard. Sorry, I don't know.
The 34 is Deion Grant.
Yep, love Grant.
Moneybacker. Who's 36? Yeah, we're out.
Oh, that's not good.
We're out on that. 47 is Travis Beckham.
Yep.
53.
What number was Boley?
Boley's 59, so we'll type him.
Herzlich
is 58. Great call.
Oh, I thought he was 50. Yeah, right.
57 is Jaquan Williams.
Big fumble force.
Yep.
You want to do Blackburn? Get him out of the way.
Blackburn, 93.
Big pick.
Who's 53? The linebacker. Is it Spencer Jones? Greg Jones. Spencer Jones is a Yankees prospect.
Yes, correct. We should trade, by the way. Greg Jones, that's nice. That's a nice pull.
How about 62? Did you want a fist bump?
Yeah, it's okay. It's over.
Okay. How about Mitch Petrus, another...
Tom Coughlin's favorite player.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's true, too. David Deal.
Boss is 64. Who's 63? Backup center. Deal is 66, obviously.
Snee, McKenzie.
It's crazy how well I'm typing. You want to know why I'm typing much better now compared to our Sporkle videos that we do on JM Football? This is my laptop.
You're comfortable.
I'm very comfortable.
Talk.
No, hold on.
I'm sorry. I saw 7 minutes in the clock ticking. And
is Guy Wimper on this team? No, he was 07. 71 is Tollefson.
63. Cordell? What was that? What was his first name? Brett Cordell or something?
Jim
Cordell?
That's a crazy pull. 63. That's a backup center. Good job. 70 guard Guy Wimper. No, we already established that. There was another backup lineman. Unique name.
What number are you looking for?
I'm looking for 70. I get Guy Wimper and this guy confused. They were backups. I don't even know if he ever played. But I mean, Kevin Booth is the fattest ass in America.
Oh yeah, great ass. Great ass.
79 is another tackle.
That's
80s Cruz.
It's pre-Beatty, and Beatty was like 70.
Ballard. Pasco. Nix. Pierre-Paul.
Chris Canny. I know you're trying to like
Canny, and then 97. 90 Rocky Bernard. Oh, that's Linville Joseph. All right.
We're midway through. We have 5.5 minutes left, and we need 7 more guys.
There's a strong safety, number 22. And there's a cornerback, 36. That's the only names that we need left on the left-hand side.
So it was Webster and Ross and Prince were like our top guys. So this is a depth piece, probably special teams player, 36. Yeah. Clearly made no impact because we don't remember him.
Probably not. They were relatively healthy that year.
22.
Adams. No. Johnson.
Yeah, Trev Johnson. Williams.
Smith. We already typed in Williams.
Yes, we did. Jaquan.
Jones.
Jaquan.
Okay.
All right. Let's get everything back in order. Wasn't Kiwanuka on this team? An 11?
I want to say no.
I kind of want to say no too, but
no, he was not.
Oh, I'm an idiot too. He said, "I'm disregard me."
Did he get hurt?
He had to because he got drafted.
Because he was on the team.
Yeah, and he got drafted.
Side
09, something like that.
This is not cheating because he's not here.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that.
People are seeing me do this in live time. Oh, this is wrong.
Sporkle?
Whoever made the quiz is wrong.
I still think they're wrong about Ramses Barden too. You didn't want to pause the.
No.
Well,
Nice Nuke was on the team.
Yeah, I know he was. That's that's a point for us.
It's a point for us.
What about Martin? What was his first name?
Derek Martin.
Derek Martin. Yeah, he was the safety. Yeah.
Nice job. 69 defensive end, I'm not getting.
Nice.
73 and 74 being defensive tackles, you're out. Like, no.
And usually I love the D tackles.
Like 73 and 74.
No.
Like, you're out. One of these linemen I know.
Wasn't there a guy with like...
Soybert's not on this team, so that's not... And 69's a defensive end, which I already said.
Wasn't there a guy with like a Samoan name or something? A Hawaiian name? It started with a U. Ugo?
Yes. Ugo, no.
Can we ask for spelling?
We got it.
You know the name, right? You know.
In order to ask for assistance, we need to like know the name.
The first name too. I'm pretty
not
sure
just
it's
a Hawaiian name.
I'm pretty sure it's Ugo. Try UGOH.
Oh,
it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that's Hawaiian or Samoan.
That's a crazy poll. There's one more offensive lineman that is more notable than that guy.
And you know who it is?
No, I know it in my head, but can't say it.
Oh, you can't.
I can't vocalize
Can't articulate it.
Right. All right, we need 5 more. We have 48 out of 53.
Go.
We have 2 minutes left.
Sorry, 2 minutes.
This it has to be this tackle that's the number 79. If I get this tackle, that's number 79, then I'm done because I don't know the rest of these guys.
There wasn't a Pettigrew on the team, right? No,
I
know Luke. I know that's way back in the day. I'm saying that was Pettigrew.
Bad guy.
This is Pettigrew, but no. Listen, I'm taking shots. How I got Ugo was crazy.
Guy Whimper, and then who was like the
Guy Whimper of Guy Whimpers?
Who was Will Beatty?
That's what I was saying, but I don't know. I don't think he was drafted yet.
No, he wasn't drafted yet. But maybe
the fact that Jerry Reese thought that guy was a starting left tackle.
He got hurt.
Fuck him.
He wasn't terrible.
Fuck Jerry Reese too. No, he actually wasn't terrible. But you know what I hated about him?
What did you hate about him?
He wore long sleeves as a lineman.
That's a good point.
An advisor. He looked like an asshole. All right, back to what do we got? A minute?
Yeah, 1 minute left. I feel like the first name of this lineman is James. Yeah, but it's a number 73, number 74 defense.
Yeah, so you know he was a scrub.
Right. So that's why I don't feel bad at all.
No, I don't either. It's probably...
Put the phone down.
I'm not even open. I checked the time.
I'm giving up. I can't do this. I need to see
All
who it
right,
is.
fine.
I need to see who it is. James Brewer. Did I say James is his first name?
Will Blackman. That pisses me off.
Oh, Will Blackman's like prominent.
We should have got Brewer, too.
He hosts a podcast.
Yeah, I know. Blackman and Brewer we should have got. The other...
Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah, those other three I'm not mad about.
Jimmy Kennedy, Dwayne Hendricks, James Brewer. James Brewer I'm mad about.
Kennedy's still alive? Like, he wasn't assassinated?
Different one. We got 91%. The average score is 47%. Who had the best poll? You had the best poll with Tony Ugo.
I figured as much. I don't mean it like that, but like...
Jim Cordell. Did you know Jim Cordell too?
Yeah, I said
You had the two best polls.
Look at me.
Technically 3. Did you get Derek Martin?
I said Martin, Ugo, and Cordell, yeah.
You had the 3
I was
best
bad
polls.
with the first names, though.
You had the 3 best polls.
Yeah, that's cool. I also got Eli, too. I said put Eli.
You did. And so
was
you
the
also
number
got
one.
the most common answer as well. How did 10% of the people forget Victor Cruz?
Idiots.
Anyway.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. I'm a little mad at ourselves about a couple.
Yeah.
Brewer and Blackman is what it's
Yeah.
gonna haunt me. The other 3 I'm fine with missing out on.
Before I keep yapping, before we keep yapping, I got to talk to you about DraftKings because this episode is sponsored by DraftKings. Baseball fans, summer is in full swing, and the season is heating up. From midseason rivalries to breakout performances, every game is packed with drama. There's no better time to jump in with our partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers, if you bet just $5, you're going to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers use our promo code JMFootball and bet just $5 on any wager, get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code JMFootball only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Snacks, a couple things.
Yeah, buddy.
Couple things I want to say at the end of the show.
Sure. It's your show.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
I don't know if that was good radio or not.
It was terrific.
Because I feel like it was just us naming dudes, but I also feel like that's part of sports
That's
media.
pretty much what it is. Exactly.
Like naming a bunch of dudes.
It's just guys being dudes, and plus everybody's playing along with it. They're probably yelling at us for not getting Blackman and Brewer. Damn.
Yeah, James Brewer makes.
I met Brewer too on a train.
Did?
Yeah, and he was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I forgot James Brewer. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Announcement 2.
Oh boy,
I'm going back to 2 times a week next week.
Look at that.
Yeah. I have.
I'm sitting here for the first time and hearing this. Wow.
Yeah. We talk on the phone every day. I haven't told you
Yeah,
yet.
you haven't told me once. Scumbag.
So I'm going back to 2 times a week. I have kind of everything mapped out of what I would want to do until the end of August, basically. So I'm gonna do like a 53-man roster prediction. Oh, that's next week, by the way.
Make it a sporkle.
Well, I have. I actually made. I had our producer Jeff.
Yeah, good guy.
I had him work on like a Google form. So I'm going to be putting that out. It's already up. I think by the time that you're listening to this, it's already out. I'll have that in the description as well. If you want to be part of filling out your own Giants 53-man roster, and also there's like a portion of it where if you want to leave your email, like you'll be entered in to win a shirt. You don't have to leave your email if you don't want.
I was just going to say, like the one with the highest percentage of hits on the roster should get a little something.
Well, I want to do it. I want to give the shirt away before the roster comes out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But maybe I can do 2 times.
There you go.
If you have the best 53-man roster, then maybe
I've seen your merch store. You got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. So there's an option if you want to leave your email on that Google form that you can leave your email and then be entered in to win a shirt. Anything on the John Boy Media store doesn't even have to be just Giant stuff because they have a lot of like good MLB stuff too if you want. But
and I could send you guys something too.
Snacks will send you something too.
You just don't know what it's going to be yet.
So 53-man roster.
Could be in a bag
next week, and then after that, you'll be hearing me twice a week. I'm gonna roll on Mondays and Thursdays before training camp, and then what I'm gonna do during training camp too is I'm just gonna put all of the training camp recaps. I'm also just gonna put that on the podcast app.
I like it.
So that's how I'm gonna approach the month of July and or early part of August. Then before you know it, there's gonna be preseason games and everything like that.
Before you know it, the season will be over before October starts.
Please.
So,
how do you feel? Like
you're gonna hate me for this.
You're really excited.
I'm very excited. Yeah,
you're really excited.
This is the best I have felt. I'm not one of those weirdos like the vibes and the aura. I hate that.
It's kind of all we have to talk about this time of the year. But I'm kind of with you.
Correct.
I'd rather just talk about actual stuff.
Right. The excitement level I have really probably stems mostly from the defensive line and the quarterback room.
Yeah, because there's an identity.
There's an identity.
Yeah.
On that line, we're going back to our roots. Abdul Carter, if he's everything that, great, they haven't put pads on yet.
Yeah.
But we saw what he did in college. The guy was an absolute freak. You're putting him on the opposite side of Brian Burns, who was playing hurt all year and still had a good year. And then you make Kayvon Thibodeau, who, we've criticized. Right now, he's not living up to the number 5 overall pick. But if you make him your third rusher, to me, that is like, and then you pair in the middle with the best defensive player in football.
Yeah. And they're all going to be on the field at the same. I mean, third down. 100%. We had Duggan on last week, and it's one of those things of thinking back to like Shane Bowen and even what he liked to do in Tennessee. Like you're gonna have Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, or even two out of the three. They're going to be lining up on the same side. They're going to be lining up right next to each other, and it's not even like one of them's going to necessarily be on the inside, because obviously I think Abdul Carter can line up on the inside. Maybe Brian Burns can line up as like this stand up pass rusher in the A gap, even though I prefer him on the outside too. Yeah. But you're going to have these guys like stacked up on top of each other. One like on the outside of the tackle or head on with the tackle, then like another one like in a wide 9. And then you're talking about we're running stunts and we're running twists and we're running games up front, and that's a shit ton of speed and power to handle. And these guys are going to be stacked on top of each other. And and Tennessee, they had an attacking front and they were pretty good at it. But in all fairness to them, I think this Giants front is better.
Oh, but with all fairness, I think there's a reason all these lists are coming out. The Giants have a top 3 line, defensive line on paper.
Yeah, PFF said that like the Eagles D line is better than the Giants, and I adamantly disagree.
I'm
with
not so sure about that.
They're
front
edge
7
rushers.
In general, sure.
They're edge. I mean, I think the interior as a whole, you can give the Eagles the edge, but Jalen Carter, Davis, and
because outside of Dex, we don't know what we're getting yet with Alexander.
But I mean, the edge rushers that the Giants have,
absurd.
They're top 4.
And I'm blanking out on his name, who we picked up from Dallas.
Chauncey Golston.
Who's a good ball player.
He was a starter for Dallas last year, Dallas was, they were a top 5 unit in sack rate as well. And Chauncey Golston coming off a career year being the number 4 edge rusher. And probably he's going to be more of an early down guy anyway.
Yeah.
So
especially on run down.
They're going to have, I'm excited to see how they're going to work out. Who's going to be on the field? When are they going to be on the field? How are they going to be on the field all at the same time?
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting and fascinating, and I'm just excited to see how they can work it out because it's fun.
It's good. Exactly. It's fun. I will say this. I'm not the biggest Shane Bowen fan, but I think this defensive line is Shane Bowen proof, if that makes sense, because they are just so talented.
Yeah.
So that's what's really exciting. Another thing I'm excited about, too, is I think the linebackers to me are fine. Whatever you and Duggan were talking about. Good thing you brought up Bobby Okereke, right? Like what's something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know. And even we mainly brought it up with Art.
Yeah. I think
a lot of these started, right? A lot of these beat reporters, they're kind of just bringing up. They were more or less doing in the spring. It's kind of quieted down a little bit, but they were bringing up Bobby Okereke when it felt like Bobby Okereke didn't necessarily needed to be brought up. And something that I've learned as the years have gone on, it's like we have sources, but not like as much sources as they do. But
you're not in the building.
And the unique thing about us is that if we hear something, we don't have to hold it. We can kind of just say it. Versus the beat reporters, they kind of have to hold things because they have relationships with people and they don't want to hurt those relationships and things like that. So the conversation around Bobby Okereke is a little strange right now because there's reporters that are talking about him like, oh, he has a lot to prove this year. And Art even came on this show talking about Blake Martinez in the same breath. And I'm sitting here being like, Bobby Okereke is extremely important to this team. Sure, there were major effort questions last year and he had some bad missed tackles, but because of the current depth chart that's kind of behind him,
we can't afford to lose.
Bobby Okereke is extremely valuable. Yeah. I think he's one of the more valuable players on the team right now. So I hope that he's okay, whether if he was dealing with something in the spring, I hope that he's okay. And even if he's not like participating 100% in training camp, I think that's okay. I think that's fine.
He's a veteran, yes.
He's a player that typically gets off to a slower start. He's gotten off to slower starts his first 2 years basically here. Remember the Wink Martindale year where he got off to a slow start and then he kind of just hits the ground
back
running.
Of the year. I was going to say, if we get year one Bobby Okereke, that front 7 is really something to work. And then what I was saying before I brought Bobby Okereke up was health obviously is the big question mark.
Yeah.
But the secondary, on paper, was a huge concern. I think it was your number one issue going into free agency where you wanted to sign a cornerback
Yeah,
one.
I mean, that's me almost every year.
No, I know. But
you
like
don't
this year, more importantly,
if you don't have a cornerback one, I feel like you could just get these guys in free agency. Maybe not like, I'm not talking about like the DJ Reeds of the world or
prime Patrick Ramsey.
Yeah. Like a Revis.
Yeah, right.
But
that they don't grow on.
There's enough veterans out there. I feel like every year in free agency that if you don't have that guy in the building that you drafted that you feel like can be a cornerback one, there's guys every year that are available that you can sign these guys to 2 to 3 year deals. I mean, even think about Adoree Jackson, how often he was hurt and how often, he may be unavailable or imperfect, but I view that as like a really good free agent signing because he kind of did his job throughout his Giants tenure.
He was never a liability either.
No, never total liability. So I view corner like I have always like philosophically put 40, like put 30% of
your resources
cap
into corner.
Yeah. Yep. Versus some other positions. Like, I don't know if you should be going out and looking for wide receivers that you weren't extending on your team, or there's certain other positions that maybe you don't want to overspend. Corner is a position that I'm okay with overspending. Very much, edge rushers, you don't want to overspend and overpay.
No, because you can find those. You should be able to find those.
But also those good edge rushers typically don't.
And they don't hit the market
either.
Right, exactly. Well, Olivier Vernon, remember when we signed him, he was good, but he was never he was never worth that contract that he got. And then you get a guy like Hovland, who I didn't think got a bad deal, and safety is another position. I think Shane is somebody that doesn't over prioritize, if that makes sense. I mean, second round pick on Newman, sure, but you also could have just signed McKinney too, which I think clearly didn't want to do.
But I think safeties are really important in Bowen's defense, just based on, again, what he did in Tennessee. Saw Kevin Byard have some really, really good years, some like Pro Bowl,
he was a good ball player,
near All Pro years, and I think Bowen put a lot of responsibility on those safeties to rotate before the snap and then even after the snap and disguising stuff, and that's some of the stuff that we thought we were going to see last year.
Right.
And I don't think we did, and we certainly didn't. And like my working theory heading into the year, instead of just being like Shane Bowen sucks, my working theory is, well, Deonte Banks is super young. Cordell Flott is super young. Drew Phillips was a rookie.
Stud.
Tyler Nubin was a rookie. Jason Pinnock is still learning the safety position. So that's partially why that Shane Bowen, and Shane Bowen even talked about in camp, like, I don't want to overload these guys with information.
Right.
Well, now you have the personnel. It's Deonte Banks' second year. It's Drew Phillips' second year. Tyler Nubin, Deonte Banks' third year. Second year in the system.
Yes.
Drew Phillips, his second year and his second year in the system. So all these guys, they're either veterans or it's their second year in the system. So let's put more responsibility on the plates of these secondary players and expect them to make a play on the football.
And I think with the defensive line we have, it's going to make their jobs easier. Like when you're letting a quarterback sit there for 4 seconds, any secondary in the world is going to get carved up.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter who you have back out there. You could have the 2000 Buccaneers, or 2000. What would they win?
The Bucks. Yeah,
the Bucks.
But the interesting thing about the Giants, though,
2002.
2002.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about the Giants, though, I think quarterbacks, when they faced them, had the number 2 fastest time to throw.
Well, they're probably freaking out when Dexter's in front of them.
Right, which I think that just goes to show. I think it goes to show 2 things. One, like Brian Burns was one of the best in the NFL at average time to pressure, or like quick pressures.
Yep.
So Brian Burns, when he would win quick. And I think teams knew that. Even same thing with Kayvon. Kayvon sometimes comes out like a bat out of hell or he just gets totally stalled. Dex, we know, is a bulldozer coming up the middle too.
Nothing you even have to say about that.
So quarterbacks knew, like, if I hold on to the ball against this Giants team, I'm going to get hit. But I think also quarterbacks knew that I could just get rid of the ball, and I can even, in a contested catch situation, or just give my receiver a chance to make a play on the football. Mm-hmm. And they're going to make it because these corners just don't make plays on the football.
Deonte Banks has 0. I have better ball skills than Deonte Banks.
Right.
Like,
and I think even in Drew Phillips, like, even remember back to that Steelers game, where I think that was like Russ's quick game, kind of even transition to offense. Russ's quick game is his moon ball.
Yeah.
Like, it's snap and then throw.
Yep.
And we're throwing it, deep, and that ball's hanging up in the air for over 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. I mean,
so that Steelers game kind of even exposed Drew Phillips a little bit with lack of ability to make it a play in football.
Yeah,
but I think that's where the safeties come in.
Third round pick, Nickel. He really impressed me. He's somebody I'm very much. I consider a core of this young nucleus on this defense.
Yeah.
I guess I'll leave you on this. So I don't even want to talk about the offensive line.
We didn't even talk about the offense.
Identity. Our identities on the defensive side of the ball. That's the New York Football Giants I love. I know you're a nerd and love offense, but whatever. Not that I don't, but you know what I mean.
No, I actually hate the Giants offense because it's caused us
agita,
misery,
a lot of it. Yeah, a lot of really depressed thoughts that I won't get into now. But and I don't even want to talk about the offensive line. You said it a million times until you blew in the face. It all relies on Andrew Thomas's health. The offensive line was adequate last year before he got hurt. They, not a world beater, but they were middle of the pack. After a decade of the worst ranked offensive line in football, I will take middle of the pack right now. I will take it
in everything.
In everything. I will take middle of the pack. I want to see a leap in JMS. He's been extremely disappointing, and that was one of my favorite draft picks in a long time. Yeah. It's not the red hair either. It is not the red hair either. It's because he's a what position did he play that I've been begging for us to get? He plays center. You were supposed to answer that question, but you didn't. It's okay. So I'm not even going to talk about that. The receiver, I really like that Slayton was rewarded. I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
Scatterbo, we'll see. I think that's more of a little overhyped. Like he's just a beast, like a white running back beast that gets a little more overhyped than the talent he actually brings.
He is either going to, and I feel like there's no in between. I had somebody who was a Arizona State fan who recently, I don't know if I think I was at Fanatics Fest and I had this interaction with somebody and it really surprised me. That was like, there's a reason why he fell a little bit because he seems to think that Scatterbo was a little bit more of like a college merchant. So I think he's either gonna take it and run with it.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna be like just a nasty motherfucker and just mean and just running people over. And he's gonna hit the ground running. And I think he could even take stuff from Tyrone Tracy, or it's gonna be the opposite. And it's either gonna come slow, or he may just not have the athleticism, or he may not he may be college strong or college tough, but is it NFL strong enough?
Right.
I think he's NFL tough, but that's not the question.
Yeah. No, I
had an interesting interaction at Fanatics Fest with like somebody, hey, I will take Arizona. Like if you're a fan of a college team and this guy's drafted to the Giants and you're a Giants fan and you're saying, I don't really know about this, is especially if you're that fan of a school, you have every right to be biased.
Of course.
Like, this guy's going to be a stud. I'm like, all right, I'll believe you. So it was an interesting interaction I had at Fanatics Fest.
I remember you telling me about that too. Because I don't even want to call it it's not a fear of mine or anything like that. Everybody's so excited about it, and I get it. I think he's
going to be good.
You know what? I do too. I do too because I think he's tough and I think he's going to work his ass off. So I don't think he's going to be no bum. You know what I mean? So like I think he'll have results there. And I like Tracy a lot. I think he gets a little overhyped too. He's a good running back, but I think it's a good 1-2 punch. And then you still got what's his name behind him?
Devin
Singletary. He's a professional. You know, we say in baseball he's a professional hitter. Devin Singletary is a professional running back. He will get the job done. He'll be fine.
Nobody fumble.
Oh, please. Nobody swear to God. But and then last on the list in the offense, the quarterback room is night and day. It is night and day. Even with I'm not even talking about Jaxson Dart.
Well, one thing I want to ask you, and then I want to wrap up.
Sure. You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh boy.
When do you want to see Jaxson Dart this year?
I don't.
Okay.
You don't either.
Ideally, no.
No, or maybe like the last game of the year if we're.
I think the last. I mean, we have that bye week after the Pats game, and then there's 4 games left.
Yeah, I got to tell you.
That's where I think.
I got to tell you though, it's not happening.
He's gonna play
unless, which I think we're gonna be a lot more competitive. I really do.
Yeah,
schedule's tough, but I'm also sick and tired of hearing about the schedule. Year after year, the NFL is so different. Anything can change on a week-to-week basis. Yeah. So I'm sick of hearing about the schedule, but I know we'll be much more competitive. However, if you're Brian Daboll, don't you kind of have to get him in there? Now, to me, no matter what happens, he should be back because this is his guy. No matter what. But we know who the owner is, and we know how impulsive he is.
Well, I think the owner agrees with you.
I hope so.
Dude, if we're sitting there fucking 3-11,
but that's the thing.
You're not going to say that. You're not like there's going to be so much.
No, then
anger.
I want him in. It's going to piss me off so much.
I was talking about Daboll being fired.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a little different, but
yeah.
No, I'm at the point now. Slap me in the face if I say that. No matter we go 0-17. I want Daboll back next year.
God bless you. I can't say that right now.
Justin, no, because then we have the number 1 pick, so never mind. Because then we can take whoever the fuck we want.
And then I want a new GM and a
then everything goes.
Which is what I wanted this year. Anyway.
Well, yeah. Anyway, regardless, I'm still very torn on everything that I want with Jaxson Dart, but what I think is we'll be competitive. I could see us being like 2-6, whenever. I know, but it's not that crazy of a thought. We may not win another home game this year again.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's insane. But at some point, I think I'm going to get to the point too. Where why are we going to keep trotting out 1-year deal Russell Wilson? Just see what the kid can do. Yeah. I also like the fact, and then I'll shut up. I know you want to wrap up. We didn't give up a lot to get him. He's a first-round quarterback. Yes, later in the first. What did we give up? Third-round pick?
Yeah, this year's
this year and then next year. But we had 2/3. So it's like,
yeah,
we really did not give up.
No, we didn't.
The whole kitchen sink.
No, we didn't.
So
and if he turns into the guy, then nobody gives two shits.
I'd give up the next 10 first-round picks if we got the guy at quarterback.
Right. But same thing as like, hey, if we would have got Drake May, I think we would have been totally fine with that package, or even Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
if that happens,
sophomore slump guarantee. Book it.
Yeah, we win week 1, and I'll tell you what, I actually do think
I like week 1's chances.
I think we can actually beat the Chiefs too. Call me crazy.
Well, if you want to get them early.
Call me crazy.
Do they not start every year slow? Usually.
I mean, they just win these one-score games, but they're a boring team. They're a methodical team.
Yeah,
like their offense isn't awesome.
And we also play that pussy Justin Herbert.
Whoa!
Sorry. Wait, I've heard you say that before.
Not on this show. All right, let's wrap up. Well, I'll see you next week.
Damn, I was
twice.
So good.
I know, twice next week. I'll see you twice next week. 53-man roster prediction show on Monday. So if you want to be part of that, fill out the Google form. Link is in the description. Thank you to Nicky Snacks for being here.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. Maybe next year in the offseason I'll integrate more trivia stuff if this goes over well. So I'll see you next week. Peace.
It starts today. Let's go Giants! We woo!